Hello everyone and welcome to or back to my channel. So it's been a while since I posted a long form video. I was just kind of taking a break and trying to figure out what kind of videos I'm gonna make for you guys this year. I've got a lot planned for this year, but you never know what other videos could come up, so we'll just have to see what happens. Anyways, I hope you guys have had a great start to the new year so far. I know mine has, which is great. Schleich recently reached out to me and asked if I would like to review the new 2025 horse models, which is really amazing. I wasn't expecting that. So they are in the studio now, so let's unbox them. I was actually very surprised when I first opened the box because I actually wasn't expecting that many horses to be in there, so I was pleasantly surprised. I'm also really surprised I got 2 of these Andalusian mares. I definitely was not expecting that, but I'm not complaining about it. So first up we have the lovely paint mare. This is actually one of my favorite models from all of the 2025 horses. I was really hoping I would get her and I'm so happy I did. So the first thing I noticed when I pulled her out of the bag is that she's made of the same plastic that they used for last year's horses. In my opinion, it's not great. It makes the models super bendy, especially their legs. But I do understand why Schleich decided to do this because their models are mostly targeted toward younger children, so they're not as prone to breaking with this material. Moving on to the paint job, it's not the best as they're all painted in a factory, so it can't be super great every time, but I do really like the markings that they chose for her. I think it really suits her. I also just adore her delicate little braids. I think they just really suit her very well. The next one I opened up was the paint gelding. I feel like he's quite a different horse from what Schleich usually does. This horse has overo markings, which I don't see a lot of on Schleich horses. He also has a brown eye and a blue eye, which is really interesting to see. I don't think Schleich has done that either. I feel like his body is really sculpted nicely. He has a really nice mane and tail. The only issue is he has the same plastic as the paint mare, so his legs are unfortunately very flimsy as well. To complete the family, we have the paint full. I don't like this one as much, unfortunately. I feel like at the back of his body it feels a little bit too chunky. I'm just not a huge fan of the pose or the markings either. And of course the paint job is not the best. There was a little mess up. I think it's cute for what it is, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. Alright, so now we have a different breed. This is the Marwari stallion. He is, I believe, part of the first Marwaris that Schleich has ever done. And let me tell you what, I think he turned out absolutely stunning. He is like probably my favorite out of all of them. For one thing, he's a lot sturdier than the paint horses were. I love his super unique markings. His mane is super cool too. And of course his signature curled ears. And guys, he has veins on his face. When have we seen that from Schleich before? Oh my goodness. And usually I'm not a huge fan of fur texture on Schleich, but on this one is just, oh, it's so pretty. I was surprised also because this guy has like a decent paint job for being painted in a factory. There's also a hidden heart in his markings. How cute is that? And last but not least, his tail. It is just sculpted so nicely, and I really appreciate the detail in this tail. Next up, we have something that's not exactly new. This is the PRS Española stallion, and he is sold as a new set with this little tack set he has on. I don't really have much to say about this tack set, except that it sort of unlocked a core memory for me. I noticed that this new bridle doesn't have the little socket where you can take the reins off, and I remember how I always used to take them out when I was younger, and I thought it was so satisfying. Now for this set, this is essentially the same idea, just with a different horse, and I believe that this is the Pura Raza Española mare. Now back to the newer horses, we have the Andalusian stallion. Now for the most part, I really do like him. I love his mane. The way it was sculpted is just fantastic, as well as his tail. But there's something off about the body. I can't quite put my finger on it. It might be the hooves, but I'm not totally sure. Anyways, the details on his face are amazing, and like I said before, the mane is just absolutely stunning. And the last horse, or horses I guess, is the Andalusian mare, and I actually got sent 2 of these. It said the quantity was 2 on the packing slip, so I'm assuming that they meant to send me 2. So it looks like one of these girls is getting repainted. Anyway, she's a great model, but I did discover a lot of holes and bubbles in her mane and tail, which is unfortunate. I also feel like the body is a little bit too skinny for what an actual Andalusian would look like. The paint job is not the best either. The dapples unfortunately don't look very realistic, but I do absolutely love her mane and tail. I just love how flowy it looks, and I think she's very pretty. Alright, so now we've come to the end of the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. If you would like to leave some coat color suggestions for the duplicate Andalusian mare, I would love to see them, and I might possibly pick your suggestion. Also, let me know which horse is your favorite and which ones you already have or are planning on getting. Again, thank you so much to Schleich for sending me this package. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!